what would be your kind of final thoughts away from the movie?
So I think this is quite an important movie for the time we're at now, especially with the general election around the corner, because it is obviously, like we mentioned, quite a politically driven issue that this country, and this more so the city, is currently facing. So telling a story in this way is in such a powerful story with quite a very clear message is quite important, I think, and necessary.
Yeah, I think you said it better than I could, really. I think it's a shame of the kind of move. There's obviously been a big move to kind of what I feel is basically censor the movie. And I think it's always very dangerous when you want to try censor, just when you want to censor in general. Do you see what I mean? It's a very, very topical movie, like you said. And I think one thing it really reminded me of is watching one time in Question Time when they were talking about knife crime, and some guy was like, oh yeah, these kids, they're like so evil, you just need to lock them up or whatever. And this movie is, I think, especially aimed at people like that, for example. It's aimed for everyone, of course, and everyone can take away, I think, a message from it. But I think it's really to highlight how, people's circumstances can really determine their kind of life outcomes. Because one thing I think, like I mentioned, why I like the environment of the movie as my kind of final point is there was no escape from it. You
right.
see how, every time they go out, even really in the beginning, people ask Timmy like, oh, there's
So
scenes where
true,
it crops up. So there's no escape from it. And I think it's, something which, like you said, it highlights these people's lives that actually they're not really evil, but actually there clearly needs to be some kind of change.
Because for the whole first half of the movie, neither Timmy nor Marco are involved in the gangs.
Yeah.
It's just through the things that happen to them. That's the route through how they try to deal with those issues.
Yeah.
It's what's available to them. Whereas if there was an alternative, I'm sure they would probably take it up.
Yeah.
There just isn't.
Yeah.